So I did a movie called The Great Wall, which...
oh, right. That was... You got a little flack for that? Were you playing an Asian guy?
No.
Okay,
I was playing a European guy.
Okay.
But
what was the flack? I don't remember.
The flack was when the poster came out, there was a lot of kind of like, what is he doing on the Great Wall?
Right.
And is this cultural appropriation? I look, I always saw the movie as it's the exact same plot as Lawrence of Arabia, Dances with Wolves, Avatar. It's outsider comes into a new culture, finds value in the culture, brings some skill from the outside that aids them in their fight against whatever, and they're all changed forever. Right. Look, for me, it was like like Zhang Yimou, who was one of my favorite directors in the world, and whose movies I love, came to L.A. and said, "Do you want to be in my movie?" And I'm like, "Are you kidding me? You're gonna do like your Avatar?" Like, I'd love to do that. And
did it do well?
No.
Oh.
No, it didn't. So there was a point like a little ways into that movie where I had to speak through a translator with him because I speak no Mandarin and he speaks no English. Yeah. And we had this great translator named Frank, and I said, Frank, in this scene I'm supposed to do this, but can you ask the director? I this doesn't feel right, and can he help me understand? Whatever it was. Yeah. And so Frank translates, and Zhang Yimou comes back, and Frank says, yes, the director agrees with you, but says, since this is a Hollywood movie, and I was like, oh, God, no, no. And it was this thing where...
He was consciously making a Hollywood
what he perceived to be a Hollywood movie, what his Hollywood partners perceived that they had convinced him that they wanted, right? Yeah. It was like this, and I was like, this is exactly how disasters happen. Yeah. Right? And I was like, Frank, please tell him I came here to be in one of his movies.
And how'd that go?
And no, it just was the train had left the station. It was just and that movie, at any rate, whatever. It's one of those movies where you look at the ingredients. The keys of every department are some of the best in the business, right? So the production designer, every really, really boss people with this world-class director at the helm, and I go like, I'm in, and it's an experience. It's like I'm going to go to China, and
of course.
This is going to be amazing. But it doesn't cohere. It doesn't work as a movie, and
your daughter knows that.
And my daughter really knows it, and so she talks about the movie. She calls it The Wall. And when people are like, when we have people over for dinner, I'm like, come on, it's called The Great Wall. And she's like, Dad, there's nothing great about that movie.